Hello, and welcome to the Spring 2016 quarterly plan video for the Collective Experiences team in the Breaking Boundaries SIG. Last quarter, we built and tested the first version of our iOS application, the Collective Experience application. We developed it with Meteor and ported it to native iOS, distributed it with an enterprise certificate, and used native push notifications to coordinate experiences. We had a lot of fun at the end of the quarter running experiences, and people had fun participating and sending in their photos for whatever the experience was. Going forward, we're looking to build out some of the features that we've envisioned in a more complete version of this application. The first thing that we're going to focus on is opportunistic experience launching. We're really excited about the potential for ways in which the world can reach out to users based on the context that they're in, usually involving their current location and possibly other factors like their location to other users, the time of day, and other aspects of the context that they're in. To do this, we need to enable background location refresh on the iOS app. Right now, we're getting users' locations, but only when the application is active. So we need to make sure that we're getting live locations as the user is moving around, even when the application isn't open on their phone. The second thing that we're working on is high fidelity live querying, so that we can analyze not only where people are, but what they're doing there, their relative location to other users. And this is going to allow us to do more complicated experiences and to check for more complicated conditions that facilitate experiences that coordinate more than one user at a single time. At the end of last quarter, all the experiences that we were testing were users in isolation, so there was no awareness of your context amongst other users or what was going on at a level beyond just single user participation. We're also really focused on improving the results view. From the feedback that we got at the end of last quarter, that was one of the things that people most wanted to see as far as their enjoyment of the app. Seeing the results and seeing other submissions was really the big payoff of participating, and so we need to do some work to improve the results view, improve the user interface, and possibly add some features, either voting or filtering, or something to allow people to better consume the content that's generated there. The last thing that we want to work on this quarter is improving the experience creation engine. This is something that we've envisioned for a long time being more like an English language thing. When you're generating an experience, you're going to create a sentence like, I want to select users who are, and then you click a drop down on the beach or at a certain location. And we'd like to build that out so that you can do a little more nuanced selecting. For example, if we could get access to the accelerometer in the phone, then we can create the condition of users who have just started moving. You know, if a phone is stationary for a while and then it begins to move. When you combine that with something like a location filter for people who are in a library, these are two very generic conditions, but together, people who are in a library who just started moving are people who are procrastinating their homework. So with the combination of these generic conditions, we can target very nuanced situations that otherwise would be very difficult to select for. So those are the goals that we're working toward moving forward. We're very excited for the quarter, and we're excited to improve the app and do more tests with users.